Hi, Taurus. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watchers always welcome. Today, I'm going to ask Spirit, am I on their mind? What is going on with my person? Are they thinking about me? What are their intentions? Anything Spirit wants to share with us, any guidance, please remember to take with you what connects to you and leave the rest for everybody else, as these are general readings. So let's see what Spirit has for us, for my Taurus. Spirit, am I on their mind? Oh, that's a big one, right? Let's see. Spirit, I am listening for you now. What is it that you want me to know? I have a romance. Okay. It came into me as the start of a beautiful beginning or start of a romance. It could be that we haven't gotten very far with this connection yet, and a little bit of a daydreamy feeling with the stars around me. Maybe just kind of thinking about it, you know, is this something that I want to move forward with? I have jeopardy. Okay, something could interfere with this connection. It's almost I'm afraid that somebody is going to sabotage this connection. I'm afraid that something's going to interfere or something's going to come into us, in between us. I have fearless. I need to let go of that fear. It could be somebody who has a very jealous ex. It could be somebody who has been controlled by somebody in a sense for a long time, somebody who makes their life difficult for them to move on in some way. But that fearlessness says, I got to live my life. I can't worry about what somebody else is doing, or that they can't move on and I have to move on. So there's a sense of, I just can't take it anymore. I got to take care of myself. So something's going on around that. And I have an abundance. I deserve an abundance. I deserve to grow. And it is coming into me as a family tree. It's coming in as I want to create a family. I want a relationship where I feel like my person is my family, whether it's a spouse, partner, and significant other. I want to share my life with somebody, they're saying. So whoever this is, I feel like they're trying to override someone who was in their past who has had a really hard time letting them go. And they're saying keeping them on a string. So they could have a child. They could have, you know, when I say jump about the child, you jump. When I say I need something because it's for the kids, you jump. So there could be this, I don't know how I'm going to have a relationship when I'm constantly jumping for somebody else. So that could be something that I would be concerned about. And I would make sure that, you know, you would be able to get this person's attention. They do want to enter into something, they said. I have a 9 of Swords. I have a Queen of Pentacles. I have a 5 of Swords. And I have an Empress. Okay. I have an Empress. I'm sorry, a High Priestess. It came into me as they appreciate you for your independence. They appreciate you that they don't feel like they have to take care of you, or that you're going to control them in any way. But they are really struggling with what they had in the past. And it was a battle. I really feel like it was a very difficult divorce, or it was child custody fights, or something that was very difficult for them. But they are learning to trust their intuition again. They do feel very drawn to you, is Spirit saying now. And I do feel like I don't want to say they don't understand why they could be attracted to you, but I feel like that's not how they feel. I feel that they just feel drawn to you like a soul, that my soul is drawn to you. My energy, excuse me, my energy is saying, I want to be with you. And maybe that's something different for them. That's something they've never experienced before. Usually it's just a physical attraction, or I want to sleep with somebody. But I feel like it's more of a, I can't stop thinking about you is coming in. Little bit of obsessive, little bit of a, not in a bad way. I guess they're surprised by how much you're in their head. I think they're surprised by how much you're in their head. I have a 2 of Swords. I have a 10 of Pentacles. I feel like they haven't let anybody else in. A Queen of Cups since their major relationship. I feel like they put this whole part of their life on hold. I feel like they just couldn't handle another energy in their life in addition to whoever this other person is. They were afraid that there'd be a conflict, spirit saying, even though they're single, they're divorced, they can do whatever they want. There's just this kind of cloud hanging over them always. But I do feel like they are saying, I've got to live my life and I can't do this anymore. And you could be the catalyst for them to say, I deserve to be happy. I deserve to make decisions and live my life and have my own privacy, they're saying. So it could even be somebody that they go back and forth with the kids and this person just walks into their home. You know, they just have a key to the house or they walk in and I got to take care of the kids. But then there's this new relationship that comes in and you don't want them walking into the house because you want your privacy with this person. So I feel like we've got to get through some of those barriers in transitions. I have the letter C. I do feel like there's kids involved. I have a letter C. I have a letter K. We're going to do some first initials, last initials, another K. First initials, last initials, Spirit. I have a W. I have an N. Don't worry if you don't see your person's letters or your letters. I have an L. There's just a big general reading for everybody. Take the other clues or take the other messages from Spirit. I have an O. I have a B. I have an A. A Y. Another A. I have another L. Okay, so we've doubled. Okay. An E. Another E. D. And let's get one more. I have another L. Let's get one more, a different letter. And I have an S. Okay, so just a handful of letters. I feel like this person is taking ownership of their own life. I do not feel like they have been in too many relationships since this big relationship, whatever that was. And I feel like they are struggling with, this is what I really want, but because they don't have other experience with how it worked in the past with somebody else, it's almost a sense of, is this going to work? Like a trial and error thing, because of fear of it's complicated or there's a lot of moving parts and pieces. There's kids involved. There's homes involved. So I feel like they're hesitant in that respect, but they're not hesitant with you, if that makes sense. You, they want to be with, but they're hesitant about how to make it work. But you can do it. You can do it. I've awoken because of our love and have sought out guidance for our path together. So maybe their friends or family are saying to them, you've got to move on. You can't let this other person say, jump and you jump. Maybe friends see it. Maybe friends see that this person calls and this person and your person goes running over there to help. So they're no longer married to that person, but that person uses their energy as if they still have somebody in their life to take care of all these things. So, it's somebody who they can't mow their own lawn. So the ex goes over and mows their lawn. So it's just a feeling of being used beyond sharing children. And I feel like when the new person comes in, if it's you, then all things are going to change. A soulmate. We have a special connection, my love. We've done this before. I feel like this person's really drawn to your energy. I feel like they feel something different for you than they felt ever before. And I feel that, yes, they're attracted to you, but they're feeling deeper, faster than they have before. And it could be scaring them, Spirit just said. They might not be talking about it. They keep saying they do want to move ahead. So maybe you need that answer. Is that something you've been waiting for? You're just asking, are we going to move ahead? Is this going to move ahead? They are saying it's going to move ahead. I don't like the attentions others give to you. And I know I should be giving you more. I'm just frozen in fear. So they know that you could be talking to other people. They know that you could still be online dating, or you haven't been exclusive with this person. So they've got to move this thing forward. They've got to get over how do I make this work, and go with their feelings that I deserve to be happy. I'm working my ass off to become a better man of your dreams. I just feel like not so much for you, but I'm trying to figure out how to juggle everything. It could be somebody who, for the first time in their life, they're a single parent. They are trying to juggle their work, their schedule, the kids, the ex, and it's just a lot. And then start a new relationship with somebody. It's just, sometimes it's a little overwhelming to people. I do love you and I want to spend time with you. And I like this. I love this card because of that compass. And it's always a feeling of my inner compass has guided me to you. And I always love this, drawn to you, inner compass, this feeling of it's flowing, like our energies are just flowing into each other. Our energies are, finding each other pretty easily. I feel like this is going to move ahead, and I feel like they're ready to tell you. They're making up their mind. They've been thinking it through. They've been trying to figure out how it's going to work, all of those things. But I feel like good news is ahead is how it just came in. I have mistaken. I'm not the person who is in your life right now. Have you mistaken the wrong person for your soulmate? I'm going to use the word second guessing, almost this feeling of I made bad decisions in the past and look at where I am. I've got this kind of crazy in my life. So it is a feeling of I don't want to make bad decisions. And you could be feeling that this person's your soulmate. You could have said that. There's a big connection here. I feel really close to you. And they could be saying, I just don't know what that even means. But they know that this is more than just a physical attraction also. I have local. You won't go far to find me if this person hasn't come in your life, because I already live in your area. I'm close by. So that's good. That's an easy way to make it work, because they're trying to make it work, they had said. I have a career. It might be a while before we get to meet because I'm totally focused on my career. I feel like the juggling. I don't necessarily know if it's just career. It's definitely a juggle. It's definitely kids, life, house, career, kids' sports. They just said maybe they've got children that are really active in a particular sport or sports season. football season, something like that, that takes up a lot of time. They could be coaching their kids, you know, just this feeling of, I have such a busy schedule. But I also like the feeling of, I've just got to figure this out because I deserve to be happy. Jaded, I'm not at a place in my life where I can provide love to a partner. I'm still stuck in the past. I feel like they really have been struggling with that. You could be the first person that's come into their life, like I said, since they have gotten a divorce, and you could be the first person that they're even interested in trying to change their life or adjust their schedule or make things happen. So I feel that this is a big change for your person. So if they have been holding back, or that you feel like they're just not interested in you, I don't feel like that's what's going on. I feel like it's time is an element, Spirit just said. The distance between us kills me. Maybe I love being with you, and then when I'm not with you, it seems like a big chunk of time. It feels like you feel so far away. So there's got to be a way for us to spend more quality time or see each other more often, something like that. You're worth more to me than I let on. I feel like this person hasn't been completely like spilling their feelings. I feel like they just really look forward to seeing you. They look forward to hearing from you. They are excited about this connection, even though it appears that they're not to you. So I guess we have to give them a chance to, I don't want to say for them to find time for you, because it makes it sound like they don't have time for you. They have to figure out a way to meld you into an already busy life. And it's a little bit of work for them because they just have been so overwhelmed for a long time. But maybe you coming into their life makes their life a little bit easier, that they have somebody to tackle things with. Maybe you have a child and we do things together with the children and, you know, kill two birds with one stone. We're taking care of the kids and we're together, you know, like bonus. I hate seeing you with them. I don't want to see you with anybody else. Every time my phone rings, I hope it's you. Yeah, I think that there's a part of them that is excited about this, but you're sensing that they're not. Maybe because you're not getting undivided attention. You probably aren't getting undivided attention because they just can't. They have to give the attention to the kids. You know, I really feel that's going on. Finding out the truth crushed me. That feels like their past that they held on to. Something happened. I love you unconditionally. I want to be in a relationship that is, they use the word sustainable to me, which sounds just more like it's going to last for a lot longer. It's going to be more successful energy. It's going to go the distance. So it is a feeling of, I want somebody to love me as much as I love them. And I want a relationship that lasts and works. You and I were too young. I'm going to put that over with their past again. They could have gotten married young, had a kid, you know, right out of high school or very young, something like that. I'm starting to understand our connection. I'm starting to feel that this is more than a physical attraction. I'm so drawn to you. What did they say? That inner compass. I want to move forward with this connection. Is really what your person wants you to know. I have trial and error. I feel like I'm experimenting with my life right now. I feel like I'm trying to figure out what works. That would make sense to me in this, you know, what works, what doesn't work. I have karmic justice. Okay, so being happy is the best. I don't like revenge, but if you're happy, that's the best payback for anybody who has hurt you. Just go out there and be happy. Live your life, be happy, especially somebody who has a very low vibration. They don't want to see that you ended up happy and they're still unhappy. I have anger, healing old wounds. I've gone through a lot. I feel like it was a very troublesome on either side. Breakup, very difficult. I have a reconciliation, apologies. That I feel like this is a story. I went through so much with this person. It was a difficult breakup. We got together, we broke up, we, back and forth for years. I just feel like there's just a huge history there of toxic and karmic energy. So this person has a lot to get over, and is trying their best to be happy within themselves and to find happiness in this connection or a connection. So they do want to move forward with you, which is encouraging. I have a Knight of Wands. That came into me as you turned me on. This is the first time in a long time I'm actually really turned on by somebody. I have a Queen of Cups. I'm falling for you. I can see myself falling in love with you. I have a Five of Swords. I'm just a wounded soldier with that Five of Swords. So it doesn't mean that they haven't picked themselves up. Doesn't mean that they don't have, they're not, a total mess. It just means that they know they've been through a lot. They know that, they've got crazy in their past. So they struggle with that. I have a Three of Swords. Yeah. So they know, they know that they just had such a hard time in their past. And this could be some of you also. I have an Eight of Cups. I'm trying to move forward. I've just been trying to move forward and putting all those feelings behind me, and moving on with my life is my priority right now, they just said. So that's what they're focusing on. Bottom of the deck, I have a Page of Wands. Look at the fireworks. And I have a Ten of Cups. I like the Ten of Cups with the sense of all these girls hanging around. Maybe we have between us a bunch of girls, teenage girls or something. But it's like all these girls hanging around, and they take a lot of work. I'm just making sure they're staying out of trouble. I'm just making sure that, I'm being very involved in their lives, something like that. But I have this beautiful Page of Wands. And again, for the first time in a long time, I have somebody that I want to see where it goes. This person wants to move forward. I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to move forward. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need me to hear? My emotions for you are running deep. I'm starting to get real feelings for you. Nice. My emotions for you are still there. Nothing has changed. A little bit of don't pull away from me, because we can't have the intensity, or we don't have the time that we would like to have. Don't pull away from me. Let's kind of make the best of the time that we do have, because the kids are going to grow. The kids are going to go off to college. The kids are we're going to get through this phase. And then it can be us, is how I feel. Maybe we both have children that, are grade school or middle school, and we know how many years it's going to take until these kids are, we launch them to college, something like that. But it feels like it's just a phase. We've got to go through this and stick together. Without you in my life, I would feel lost. They like having you in their life. I've realized so much since we parted ways. So don't push me away. Don't, I don't know, maybe we've had conversations about you don't have time for me. And maybe we are trying to figure out a way to find a happy medium, that these are our nights and nothing interrupts our nights together. Or every other weekend is our weekend together, whatever our schedule's going to be. Even if it's limited, we are very loyal to it. We don't change it. It's our priority. You are my total world. So even if we're struggling with time and distance and consistency, something like that, I do feel like this person really does want to move forward with this. And I do feel like they have tremendous feelings for you. So I'm going to say give this time. I'm going to say give this time. Be happy. Be happy. And then that crazy, wherever that is, whatever that is, will start to realize that they've lost the battle, that there's someone else in this person's life and this person is moving on with or without them. So that is really what's going to happen. And then you guys have your own life and you can be very, very happy together. It's a beautiful soul connection. So let's put this out to the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. How gorgeous. If you are new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, comment below, very exciting. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, check out my website. I put it in the description, KathyMamolen.com. Please check out my second YouTube channel, which I just created for just pick-a-cards. It is Psychic Kathy Mamolen pick-a-cards, and I'll put that link below as well. And I have been slowly, I will be uploading those videos as well. We'll see you all again real soon.